Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom Series. Today we have traveled to the Kentucky Speedway for the Kentucky 100. This is going to be race number 15 in the More Freedom Series, Season 6. And, we still have the point. Let's go through those points. Your points leader still is the 61 of Chevy. Second's going to be the 51 of AJM. Third will be the 88 of NM. Fourth will be the 300 of Resemble. Fifth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Sixth will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Seventh will be the 28 of E Doggy. Eighth will be the 67 of the Mini Checks. Ninth will be the 42. And rounding out top 10 will be the 356 of Ice Cream Someday. Checking into your team and chassis standings. Aces to Z Motorsports leads the way. MBR in second. TPRG, the Premium Racing Group, in third. Fourth will be G3 Motorsports, and rounding out the top 5 will be the Drop Bear Racing Team. Chassis standings are Dodge, Toyota, and Chevy. So let's look at all things points here for the More Freedom Series at Kentucky, high above the Kentucky Speedway. Getting a good look at these cars dialing themselves in for this race. And we're going to see who is the victor here at the end. And I think it's about time, so let's go racing. Well, as they get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10 today for the Kentucky 100. Starting on the pole will be the 122 of Adam Victor. And on his outside, the points leader, the 61 of Chevy. Starting third will be the 67 of the Mini Checks. And on their outside, the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting fifth will be the 88 of NM, and on his outside, the 999 of Deviant. Starting seventh will be the 28 of E Doggy, and on his outside, the 95, the Pink Panther, Zed Brunna. Starting ninth will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum, and running out your top 10 will be the 49 of Jetman. So let's look at your starting top 10 today for this Kentucky 100 here at the Kentucky Speedway. Adam Victor out on the pole today, and he's got another rookie right there behind him, the 67 of the Mini Checks. Both have a win this season. We're going to see if Adam can pull out win number 2 this year. He's holding it down for DM Motorworks right now. We're lining up to get that green flag. Beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is in. Waiting on the starter's decision. Green flag is out, and we are underway here at Kentucky. E-Doggy all the way down to the bottom, below the yellow line right there, as he is trying to make his way up to the front of this field already. As we head down the backstretch, your leader is the 122 of Adam Victor. Here comes that 28 of E-Doggy. He's jamming that car underneath the 67 of the Mini Checks. TPRG got it hooked up right now with the 28 of E-Doggy, the 61 of Chevy. He is after the second place. Your leader on lap number 1, as we get a good look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car, will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Let's bring up that timing and scoring. As always, top 10 will be on your left. Favorite driver scrolling across the top. So Adam leads away from the pole here as the 67 of the Mini Checks say nay to the 28 of E-Doggy working around them. He's going to fall back to almost, I would say, the 6th position as we have the Drop Bear Racing Team working together right now. We got the 471 to Kung Fu Beer, the 999 of Deviant on the outside right now as we see the Pink Panther. So we almost have contact between the 999 of Deviant and the 28 of E-Doggy as the Drop Bear Racing Team running 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now as E-Doggy still trying to work to the front of the field as the 88 of NM was thinking about getting down to the inside of the 95 of Zed Brunna. 122 of Adam Victor still leads away right now as now we got the 999 of Deviant down to the inside of the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. Race on to the front stretch between the Drop Bear Racing Team as the Mini Checks have now caught up to the lead 2-car breakaway right now. Seems like the high line here at Kentucky is going to be the way around this track as we watch the early going here. We see the 28 of E-Doggy works to the outside, able to get around the 999 of Deviant on the outside. Now Deviant's got to deal with the 95 of Zed Brunna and the 88 of NM and possibly the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Looks like the 88 of NM almost had some contact with his teammate, the 49 of Jetman there. That's a battle on the track for the 8th and 9th position as Lil Vato moves up to position number 10. He actually is up to now number 9 as Jetman on the outside right now, the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Here comes the 25 of JTM working to the outside. Actually, Nico trying to work down to the inside of the 25. JTM stays to the high line here as he's going to try to work around the outside of the 544. A little bit of a bump right there by the 12 of Xander, as Zan, known wrecker from last week, involved in that incident with his teammate. The 23 of Fuller Than You, Paul, actually not at fault this time. As we see the 999 of Deviant working to the outside of the 28 of E-Doggy here. E-Doggy probably jumped down to the inside, trying to work around the 999 of Deviant. He's not going to be able to make that pass. Again, the high line, the way to go around this track is a little bit of contact right there between the 95 of Zed Brunna and the 88 of NM. So the Pink Panther getting a little spice here in that Labatt Blue Toyota for Aces to Zed Motorsports. 122 of Adam Victor still leads the way in this race as we got 3 Drop Bear Racing Team vehicles. 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. 67 of the mini checks looking for win number 2 of the season. Actually, we got a couple drivers. All 3 of the front runners, I believe, are looking for win number 2. I believe Chevy, Adam Victor, and I know the mini checks have won a race here this season. So they're all looking for win number 2. I'm going to check them stats real fast. So we do. Chevy 1 win. Adam Victor a win, and the mini checks got a win so far this season. So they are looking for win number 2. KFB looking to get back into victory lane after a hiatus after Kager KFB Racing folded last season, 2 seasons ago. He's got to deal with his teammate, the 999 of Deviant and the 28 of E-Dog. He's going to deal with them successfully on the outside, 3 wide right there around Kentucky as Deviant still pushing around the outside of the 28 of E-Doggy. We're going to see what NM does here. He's going to jump to the outside. No, E-Doggy's going to cut him off. He's got to jump down to the bottom of the track here. He's got the 95 of Zed Brunna right there on his back bumper with the 49 of Jetman having to jump to the high line here. So Jetman to the high line. Looks like he's going to go around both the 88s and the 95. Zed off the pace right there as he jumped well below the yellow line here. Jump back out to the front of this field, working lap number 17? Sorry, that's 12. Working lap number 12 here, so 1.5 mile oval. It's not a tri, it's kind of like a tri-oval. Kind of like a tri-oval. So working lap number 13, I do believe now. Adam Victor is led from the drop of the green flag. Again, it's going to be a tough row around the inside of this track. We're going to see if the 67 of the mini checks can stick it here down the front stretch. They work down to the bottom of the track. It's the tough road is that low line because they're getting their tires below the yellow line there, and they're able to just hammer down through. We got a yellow flag, folks. We got a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. Looks like that might involve the 29 of Wishbone Attack and the 00 of Mudbone. Not sure if that involves Paul or not. So we see some skid marks at the top of the track there. So your leader right now on the track, the 122 of Adam Victor. I believe they're all going to be coming into pit road. So we're going to see what Adam has in store here, what the DM Motorworks can do to that car. He's got the 61, the 67 there right behind him, and a host of Drop Bear Racing teammates. So Adam coming down the pit road here at Kentucky. He's heading down to pit box number 1, I do believe. He is into his pit stall. He's not going to have any. I'm not going to have any issue getting in and out of the pits here. We're going to see who can do it first. Right side tires on, 4-tire stop for everybody here on the screen. You can't see the mini checks, but they've got a 4-tire stop as well. Fuel going in, everybody's down, everybody's away. Looks like they're going to come out in the position that they entered. So we'll catch up to the beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. See what brought out this caution here today at Kentucky. Caution number 1. Well, this caution's actually going to be brought out by contact between teammates, a 00 of Mudbone and the 77 of Zip here. So watch this happen. From the roof cam on the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I'm guessing there's going to be some talk amongst teammates after this race down in the trailer between the 00 and the 77. Let's go through your current top 10 as it stands right now. Your leader is the 122 of Adam Victor. Second's going to be the 61 of Chevy. Third will be the 67 of Mini Checks. Fourth will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Fifth will be the 28 of E-Doggy. Sixth will be the 49 of Jetman. Seventh will be the 88 of NM. Eighth will be the 44 of Lil Vato. Ninth will be the 25 of JTM. And running out your top 10 will be the 999 of Deviant. So Deviant falling back to 9th position after those pit stops. He's going to lose, what, like 4 or 5 coming into the pits there. Adam Victor has led all 16 laps here today. We're going to see we got the lights are out on the beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. We're going back to green 1 lap here at Kentucky. We're going to hopefully get a double. We should get a double file restart here with Adam Victor being on the inside, Chevy being on the outside. We're going to see if Chevy can get the jump here on the 122 of Adam Victor, take over the top position. Maybe just sneak out there and get his 5 bonus points. We'll see. We're hoping for 50 more laps of green flag action here today. Maybe 49. We don't know yet. So there is the split. We got the 61, the 471, the 49, the 44 to the top of the track. And we're going to see if they can get the hammer down, if they can push that high line around this leader, the 122 of Adam Victor, as Adam just has really shown the way here. And it's not Adam, it's Atom. So we're waiting on the starter's decision. Chevy creeping. Green flag is out. We're underway. We're going to see if Chevy gets that. He does get a little bit of a jump there. Oh, we've got a 3-wide battle at the front of the field between the 61 of Chevy, the 67 of the Mini Checks. The Mini Checks drop it hot down to the bottom of the track. They're going to take over the lead from the 122 of Adam Victor. We've got like 4 wide in the pack right now, as the Mini Checks out of nowhere have taken over the lead of this race. It is a 3-wide battle for the second position, as the 28 of E-Doggy thinks better of it. He lets his teammate, the 61 of Chevy, work to the high line here. Adam Victor jumps in front of him. Chevy down to the inside, still 2 wide right behind him with the 49, the 44, the 471, the 12 of Zan. Last week's winner, the 33 of Harvey Jones, in a weird win, has now worked himself up to the top 10 after starting in the 16th position. Well, he's sorted to the top 10. Later on the track, the 67 of the mini checks right now over the 61 of Chevy. I think we could all see that the 67 had a good car early going here. And with that restart, that really just shows that how good of a car they had as they started behind the 122 of Adam Victor, able to jump to the inside, make a 3-wide pass on the 61 and the 122. So a great restart for the 67 of the mini checks, looking for win number 2 of their fledgling career here in the More Freedom Series. The 61 right there in second. Let's go through that current top 10 as they run. Leader now, the 67 of the mini check. Second is going to be the 61 of Chevy. Third will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Fourth will be 49 of Jetman. Fifth will be the 44 of Lil Vato. Sixth will be the 12 of Zan. Seventh will be the 28 of E-Doggy. Eighth will be the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. Ninth will be the 88 of N&M. Now rounding out your top 10 will be the 33 of Harvey Jones, as we got it 3 wide between the 25, the 420, and the 13. So it's a JTM sandwich between Aces to Z Motorsports. Queen of Hearts jumps over, like just catapults herself around the outside right there. As we see the 300 of Resemble working to the outside with the help of his teammate, the 799 of Mike Check. Harvey jumping down to the inside of the 88 of NM here. So Mike Check working around the outside, trying to work around the outside of the 13 King of the Aces. The action is hot. The action is heavy here at the Kentucky Speedway for this Kentucky 100. One caution down, the 420 of Queen of Hearts to the outside of the 999 of Deviant. Not sure if Deviant has an issue right now. It looks like JTM he thought about working to the outside. He jumps to the inside. Here comes Resemble with him. Coda staying to the high line here. He's going to try to work around the outside of the 300 of Resemble. JTM still working down to the inside. Keeps it off the yellow line. We're going to see what he does down into turn 1. Leading the way still the 67. As it is a 3 cars, jumps to the bottom of the track, trying to get around the 25 of JTM. JTM stays to the high line. Resemble working in the middle. Mike Check trying to jump down to the bottom, trying to push the 13 King of the Aces here. We'll jump up to the front of this field as the 88 of NM working to the outside. I think Harvey worked down to the inside. Mini checks still lead the way. I think they've had probably, knock on wood for them, they might have the car to beat here as they have a couple car lengths lead right now over the 61 of Chevy. Jump back through the field. 44 Lil Vato stays where he is. He did a little bit of nose out there, but keeps it in the spot. So Harvey in danger right now of losing that spot to the 420 at Queen of Hearts. Let's battle on the track for the 10th position right now. So checking in on team standings, the Aces to Z Motorsports, no vehicles right now in the top 10. We got MBR, who runs second in the team standings, has, 2 drivers, I believe, in the top 10 right now. Plus, we could be having, hopefully, green flag pit stops coming up, and which will shake up everything, as you know, here in the More Freedom Series, pit stops change everything, especially green flag pit stops. Shenanigans sometimes ensue here in the More Freedom Series as a result of green flag pit stops. Like we saw last week when the 12 of Xander, I'm not saying he intentionally wrecked his teammate, the 23 of Fuller Than You, but maybe there was talk in the trailer afterwards. We don't know. We just don't know. We weren't privy to those conversations, but I know the 23 of Fuller Than You very upset about that contact. So, known wrecker, the 23 of Fuller Than You. Maybe it was payback. Maybe it was, just something there. I don't know. We don't know. We're speculating right now, but Late in now 11 laps is at 67 of the mini checks. 61 a Chevy with 1 lap led. Snuck it in over the 122 of Adam Victor on that restart. Adam now back to the 3rd position. Checking back through the field. Actually, let's jump through the back and see what we got going on back here. We do see the 29, a wishbone attack right there with some damage on his car. He's going to probably end up finishing way back here in the back of the pack. He's really not running terrible. There is the 23 of Fuller Than You. Not sure if Paul has some damage. We'll jump up here to the 660, see if we can get a good view. No damage on that 23. He just running the back of the pack. There is the 77 of Zip. He does have possibly some damage, as well as the 00 Mudbone. 95 of Zed Brunna has fallen back a little bit here as he tries to work down to the inside of the 96 of Nico. Again, that high line is the line. We're going to see if Nick has any luck with his teammate. It looks like the 51 is going to go with him here. So 51 of AJM to the outside of the 95 of Zed Brunna. That's a battle on the track for the 20th position right now. So Zed's struggling here as he's going to lose possibly another couple spots here. Looks like he might lose that to the 666 of Pistol Pete. As we are jumping back up towards the front of this field as we see the 12 of Zan working to the outside of that 28 of E-Doggy right now. So Zan trying to keep his spot, stays on the outside. We're going to see if the 471 goes high. 471 does run to the high line here. So KFB working to the high line on the outside of the 28 of E-Doggy and the 33 of Harley Jones. We have pit stops underway, folks. Pit stops underway here at Kentucky. Lots of people into the pits. We're going to follow along with your leader, the 67 of the mini checks here, as he works down as they work down the backstretch. I believe the mini check, he drives the car, and the mini checkette pushes the pedals. So they're into the pits for their pit stop. Looks like the leader on the track is going to be the 49 of Jetman. He's going to stay out, get those 5 bonus points. Mini checks are in. We got Zed into the grass right now. See some of the other drivers that were running in the back of the pack. There's the 47 of Dash, the 11 of TC Roberts. A couple British dudes. Listen, I don't know what you call British dudes, but they're running right there next to each other. So the 67 of the mini checks is in. They are getting right side tires right now. Right side tires on the 61 of Chevy as well. 122 of Adam Victor with his right side tires. Left side tires going on. Fuel going into the 67 of the mini checks. They're down, they're away. Here comes the 44 of Lil Vato. He's going to beat out the 61 and the 122. So the mini checks are hammered down after their pit stop. We're going to see where they come out as a result of their stop. 49 of Jetman did take over. Here comes that 420 of Queen of Hearts. She has a hammer down. She may be a lap down right now. We're not sure. We've got to let things update. So we will see where she comes out of this stacked up. There is the rest of the field coming out. I think we saw the 49 of Jetman there as well. Looks like the 51 of AJM might be a lap down right now. We're waiting for timing and scoring to officially update here. Still showing Jetman as the leader as the 67 of the mini checks cross the line. We're hanging with them right now, seeing who takes over the lead of this race. And it will be the 420 at Queen of Hearts, and an awesome pit stop for Aces to Zed Motorsports on the Versace Toyota that is Queen of Hearts here. So she has taken over the lead here in the More Freedom Series race at Kentucky. I am showing E-Doggy and Zed both a lap down right now. I'm not sure if there was contact between them or what happened. We will wait for timing and scoring to officially update. Queen of Hearts, let's check in on her season so far. She has not had a great season so far. Running 35th in the points. Only one top 5, one top 10. 2 DNFs. Only led 2 laps so far this year, which is honestly out of the ordinary for the 420. She usually has a lot more laps led. Though she does get involved in shenanigans, that is, here in the More Freedom Series. So she is leading the way here. Let's go through your current top 10. Your leader by about 1.5 seconds is the 420 at Queen of Hearts. Second's going to be the 67 of the Mini Checks. Third will be the 44 of Lil Vato. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 28 of E-Doggy. Wait, no. E-Doggy is a lap down, folks. So running in the 5th position right now will actually be the 122 of Adam Victor. 6th will be the 12 of Xander. 7th will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. 8th will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. 9th will be the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 61 of Chevy. So huge shakeup here in the top 10 as we see the 49 and the 88 going around the outside of the 13 of King of the Aces. 61 of Chevy falls all the way back to the 10th position here after pit stops. For some reason, the 28 of E-Doggy a lap down now, as well as the 95 of Zed Brunna, both a lap down. They're going to hope for a caution, maybe get a lucky dog. We don't know. As the 67 and the 44 pacing together right now. So two youngest drivers, three youngest drivers in the field, the 44 and the 67 together on the track right now as they are trying to catch up to the 420 at Queen of Hearts. So Queen runs 35th in the points. 44 Lil Vato runs 36th in the points. So Queen started today's race. We will check in on this real fast. She started today's race in the... It's numbers. They get confusing in my head. They started 27th here today. So 27th to 1st right now. 72 of Duchess started today's race. Again, she's the only driver for Douche Motorsports. Started today's race 24th, and she now works into the 4th position. Lil Vato started top 10, even though actually started 12th here today. So great run for those drivers so far as the 44 Lil Vato trying to work to the inside of the 67 of the Mini Checks. He's not going to be able to do so. We're going to jump in and see where some of these other drivers started. The 666 of Pistol Pete. Remember, he was running way in the back. Started today's race in the 15th position, now into the top 10 as well. 33 of Harvey Jones again started 16th and is trying to win race number 2 in a row. Trying to win 2 in a row here is that 33 of Harvey Jones. He's going to get some help by the 471 of Kung Fu Beer right now. KFB jumps to the bottom of the track. He's going to try to push the 33 of Harvey Jones down into turn 1. Bottom line might be coming in a little bit here as we are we're past halfway now. 20 laps to go. Fastest lap of the day is by the 61 of Chevy as, whoa, little bit of contact right there between teammates, the 88 of NM and the 49 of Jetman. NM gets out of the gas a little bit. That's going to allow 13 King of the Aces, who comes down, almost pulls Kurt Busch right there, doors him. As a battle on the track for the second position wages on between the 44 Lil Vato and the 67 of the Mini Checks. Lil Vato thinks about, hey, let's try the outside this time. He's working to the outside, 67 down to the inside. So the 44 Lil Vato gets a run, pulls his car to the outside of the 67 of the Mini Checks, drives it around the outside. He's going to take over the second position here. Queen of Hearts still runs 1.1 seconds up over second and third positions. The 44, Lil Vato, and the 67 of the mini checks. Lil Vato now putting a few car lengths up on the 67. I think we're going to get one more stop here at Kentucky before the end of this race. So again, anything can happen as they separate themselves here as a 122 of Adam Victor to the outside of the 12 of Zan. So that is a battle for position right now with the 122 and the 12 as the 28 of E-Doggy able to run it down to the inside. One of the 72 of Duchess and drive around her on the inside. So a rare inside pass here at Kentucky as Adam does make that pass on the outside of the 12 of Zan. Zan trying to work back to the inside. We jump up here. I thought we had a battle for second position again. So Adam is battling for his... What position are they in right now? It's for the 5th position right here as he does get a good run on the outside. So Zan gets a good run on the outside. It is looking like a great day for Aces to Z Motorsports as they currently have your leader, the 420 of Queen of Hearts, out to a 1.3 second lead right now over the second place, the 44 of Lil Vato. So a fantastic pit stop by the 420, and Aces to Z Motorsports literally catapults her to the lead of this race. Maybe they knew they had one more stop, and maybe they're going to have to stop a little bit earlier than everybody else, but you have to think about it, even if they have to put in a little bit more fuel. They got a 1.2 second lead right now. And I don't know that it's going to matter at the end of the road. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but a great pit stop by Aces to Z Motorsports for the 420 of Queen of Hearts. I believe she was outside the top 10. As she is into the pits, we're going to follow along with your leader for the final time into the pits. Is the 420 of Queen of Hearts here with 13 laps to go. 44 Lil Vato will take over the top position as she is into the... We can't even see her. She's right here at the end of pit road. Let's see if we can get a better view. Let's try the roof cam on the 420. Right side tires. Was that just a 2-tire stop for the 420? Fuel going into the 666 of Pistol Pete, so I think it must have been a 4-tire stop. I don't know. I just don't know. Pistol Pete down and away. 420 working down the pit road here. Lil Vato was your leader. We'll see what happens, as this could have been an amazing pit stop for the 420 of Queen of Hearts again. We got to... Oh, goodness, folks. Unfortunately, we're going to have a yellow flag here. So we got a yellow flag on the track. Not sure who that involved. We're going to try to catch up to the front of this field and see if we see anybody with damage. There's E-Doggy. He's a lap down, I do believe. He might be more than one. Lil Vato's still your leader. E-Doggy's staying out. He's coming into the pits, so this could be heartbreak for the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Not sure yet. She may not have been a lap down. She might be on the tail end of the lead lap. We'll see. We're going to watch the pit stop by the 44 of Lil Vato here and see what the Amish Buggy Racing can do, as it looks like maybe the 777 of Seabass involved in that caution, as he is on pit road here and doesn't look good for him. Let's see if we can get a view of his car. I don't know that he doesn't... It looks like there's a little bit of damage on the back end of the 34 of Super Snake. So it looked like it was maybe 2 tires and fuel for the 44 Lil Vato here. Mini checks are down and away. Zan's going to beat them out. Maybe. It's a drag race to... Ooh, that's going to be so close. It looks like the 67 of the mini checks by... they're Australian, so we'll use centimeters right there. So they're going to come out in the second position, I think. We'll figure that out. As second out of the pits, we don't even know where all these drivers are going to go. So E-Doggy, we're going to figure that out in just a minute. We're going to hang out with the 420 at Queen of Hearts. We're going to see what brought out that caution flag. I don't know if, listen, everybody's thinking it. I'm just saying it. This is aliens. This is aliens. So, the aliens abduct the 471 the 47 of Dash here. So we just got to see this. Looks like Seabass also involved with alien shenanigans here. As they are just... The tractor beam right now on the 47 of Dash is outrageous. They've got him in their tractor beam, and now he's into this pit. So the aliens come down, abduct the 47 of Dash, and throw his car into the pits right here. So weird shenanigans happening at Kentucky. Well, it looks like one to go here. The people are getting themselves sorted out. So here is the score so far. Your leaders, the 44 of Lil Vato. Second's going to be the 67 of the mini checks. Third will be the 12 of Zan. Fourth will be the 49 of Jetman. Fifth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Sixth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Seventh will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Eighth will be the 61 of Chevy. Ninth will be the 25 of JTM. And rounding out top 10 will be the 96 of Nico. So, as a result of that caution flag, those that are now a lap down as a result, I believe actually a lot of those people that were up at the front of the field now going to be a lap down as a result of that caution flag. The aliens abduct the 47 of Dash and the 777 of Seabass, and the next thing you know, people are a lap down. I don't know what happens. It's aliens, bro. Aliens. Wait on the green flag, hopefully for the final time here at Kentucky. Green flag is out. We're back underway. The 67 working to the outside here. He's going to get the hammer down. His teammate, the 799 of Mike Check, making it 3 wide with the 49 and the 12. We might got a 4 wide in the back of the pack as well, as the 67 of the mini checks might be having some help by their teammate, the 799. Oh, 799, Mike Check hanging his kids out to dry here. This is a battle for the top position between the 67 and the 44. 12 of Zan trying to work to the high line. Mike Check might come up and throw the block. Lil Vato throws a block on him. Mini Check's out to the lead. 5 to go here at Kentucky with the 67 of the mini checks out to the lead of this race. 44 Lil Vato into second position. So Lil Vato looking for win number 1. Mini checks looking for win number 2. Zan looking for win number 2. Harvey looking for win number 2. Jetman looking for win number 2. As Harvey trying to get 2 in a row here in the More Freedom Series, as, again, it is a crazy, crazy deal here. So right now, Dash now going to be 2 laps down as a result of the alien abduction. Seabass 3 laps down. So the mini checks out to the lead of this race. And I said earlier, it felt like they had the car to beat. They put a couple car lengths up on the 44 right now. Single file now. We got the 67 of the mini checks out to the lead. Second's going to be the 44 of Lil Vato. Third will be known record, the 12 of Zan. Fourth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Fifth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Sixth will be the 49 of Jetman. Seventh will be the 96 of Nico. Eighth will be the 61 of Chevy. And rounding out your top 10, I believe, is the 25 of JTM. So JTM battling here this week at Kentucky. As we're going to get the white flag, folks. One lap to go for the 67 of the mini checks. They're going to bring it out of turn 4 onto the front stretch. One to go for the 67 of the mini checks. Harvey dropping it down to the inside on the 12 of Zan. Zan hammered down on the outside. He's going to keep her going here as the 49 of Jetman battling with his teammate, the 96 of Nico. Nick's going to try to stay in that position. Final time into 3 and 4 for the 67 of the mini checks. They're going to win race number 2 of their career here today at Kentucky with the Lil Vato finishing second. So the mini checks and Amish Buggy Racing put a heck of a package on their car here today. They had some fantastic pit stops. Unfortunate break with the abduction of the 47 of Dash puts the 420 of Queen of Hearts a lap down and allows the 67 of mini checks to win this race. Let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is the 67 of the mini checks. Second's going to be the 44 of Lil Vato. Third will be the 12 of Zan. Fourth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Fifth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Sixth will be the 49 of Jetman. Seventh will be the 96 of Nico. Eighth will be the 61 of Chevy. Ninth will be the 25 of JTM. And running out your top 10 will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Awesome job today for the Drop Bear Racing team in the 67 of the mini checks. They had a fantastic car all day. And I like I said earlier, I think they were the car to beat. They just need to be able to get some luck in the pits. They definitely got some luck on the track with that caution flag and end up pulling out this win. Next week we head to the state up north, Michigan, for the Michigan 100. So that should be an interesting race up there. Checking in on your current points again. Winner is the 67 of the mini check, so they're going to move up in the standings. So you're seeing your current points here on the screen. Let's also check in on those all-important team and chassis standings. See who is leading the way there. Well, another wild ride here in the More Freedom series. We had alien abductions, we had accidents, we had all sorts of things happen. We had the 67 of the mini checks pull out a win. They got win number 2 of their fledgling career here in the More Freedom series. And I'm sure they're going to be celebrating in the trailer. And, you know, I don't know what Aussie celebrations are, but they're going to be having them tonight. They're in the trailer with their dad, the 799 of Mike Check. And, you know, they're going to be inviting the 471, the 999, and the 300 over for all that fun. So congratulations to the 67 of mini checks. They are your winner here today at Kentucky. And until next week at the state up north, take care.